adding. So we notice that these two have the same denominator, so we do not need to change the denominator. They can be added straight away. With my answer, the denominator is still going to be 2. And I just add the tops here. 1 plus 1 gives 2. And of course, 2 over 2 is simplified down to 1, because 2 fits into 2 once. The second one is a division. We keep the first one the same. We change the sign to multiply, and we flip the second fraction. So we keep the first fraction the same. We change to multiply, and we flip the second fraction. So 2 over 3 becomes 3 over 2. And then we multiply. So 1 times 3 becomes 3, and 4 times 2 becomes 8. That's it. Next one is multiply. We don't need to do anything to set ourselves off here. We just multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 3 is 12. I can simplify this. I can pick a common factor that divides into both. I think 6 divides into both, and we are left with 1/2. Next one is multiply as well. Just go straight lines. 1 times 1 is 1. 8 times 2 is 16. Cannot simplify that because the top numerator is already 1. This last one is a subtraction. So with addition or subtraction, we need to find a common denominator. Is if there's not one, 8 and 5 are different numbers, unlike 2 and 2 here. So we've got to find that common denominator. One easy way, of course, is to multiply 8 times 5. That will always give a common denominator. I think it's actually the lowest one in this case as well. So they're both over 40. 8 times 5 gives a common denominator. And then you can do this cross multiply. 5 times 3 gives 15. 8 times 1 gives 8. What sign do I put between them? Still a subtraction. And my answer is going to be over 40 as well. And 15 take away 8 is 7. So notice for division and multiplication, we do not need a common denominator. But for addition and subtraction, we do. So we have to do it. Anyone get 5 out of 5 on that one? Oh, a lot of you. Okay, let's do the extra question. What should I do first? Kevin? Yeah, I gotta do this first with my order of operations, division. I'm gonna need to do what before I can divide? Chloe? Yeah, an improper fraction, yeah. So these both need to be turned into improper fractions. So 3 times 4 is 12. Added to the top, I get 15 over 4. Divided by 2 times 5 is 10, added to the top is 12 over 5, but now I'm going to keep change 15 over 4 multiplied by 5 over 12. Okay, I could do a little bit of simplification, I think. 3 fits into that 5 times, and 3 fits into that 4 times. You can do that if you want. And I get 25 over 16 as my answer. Now you could have simplified afterwards. What do I do with that? Well, I need to subtract this minus this. So 2 and 2/3, I'll also change into an improper fraction. 3 times 2 is 6, added to the top is 8 over 3. So all along, I had 8 over 3 subtracting from this. What's my common denominator between 8 over 3 and 25 and 16? 48 is going to work. Yeah, 48 is the lowest number. So this one multiplied by 16. What's 8 times 16? 128, very good. And minus, so this one has to be times by 3. This is not too bad. That's 75, isn't it, over 48. If I subtract those two, what do I get?
48 over...
Well, it's going to be 25 up to 100 here, plus another 28. 25 is 53, is it? 53 over 48, that's an 8, which I can simplify to 1, because 48 fits in once, and 5 48s. Did anyone get that?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
What was it?
1 and 5 48s.
I was supposed to add.
Oh.